Everybody, welcome back. I'm doing a different video. This is a sort of thank you walking through not the full last 3 years, but my wife always reminds me this weekend that it's the anniversary of starting this channel. You know, I didn't know what was going to happen with it. I just did it to try to help some players in game, help some alliance mates, and just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. Now we're 3 years later. So yeah, so I just wanted to first thank everybody who's been part of the community, who's encouraged me, helped me along the way. You know, obviously I've got big shout outs to Valley, Flying, Mobile Gamer. Those are two guys I talked to a lot early on, you know, especially Valley. You know, I just didn't know a lot at all. And you know, a lot of technical stuff, talking about stuff, guidance stuff, all kinds of different things. So I definitely want to give a shout out to them. Thank yous to them. Thank you to all the people in the community who've either followed me or encouraged me or, you know, said thank you for something. You know, those type of things really do, you know, any moment I have where it's kind of like, man, I'm really questioning if I should, is this helpful? Should I keep doing this? You know, it's a lot of work, or I just don't know if it's helping anybody or whatever. You know, those things are, you know, it helps push you along sometimes. So, yeah, so I just wanted to kind of say thank you. You know, I'm going to go through a little bit of my channel. I'll probably, you know, poke into my MSF roster a little bit. Obviously I got the Future Revolution, video playing in the background because that's coming up. And, you know, I have to admit, I'm pretty excited for it. So that might be what, you know, is coming into the future. I don't know. No pun intended. But yeah, so again, just monster thank you to everybody. You know, I keep mentioning that we're getting closer to 10,000 subscribers. Definitely want to do a thank you giveaway for that as well. We get pushed closer every day. So if you're interested in that, I always mention the Discord link in the description below. That helps follow along for the community. And also, you know, sometimes those YouTube algorithms are weird. You won't see videos. I always tag everybody. Some people don't like it, but I do it so that everybody knows when I post the video. So you can follow along there. Obviously, hammer down on the like button. It's important to use that hammer down. And, you know, subscribe. And if you want to enroll in the giveaway, obviously put a comment in. We're going to draw from random. This will definitely be a video we use to pull for the drawing. So definitely comment below. Anything you want. We tend to say, you know, do nice things. We try to spread positive karma and, you know, positive mentalities within these videos, within my community, all that kind of stuff. So again, monster thank you to everybody. So yeah, let's go check out some of the stuff. What did I do? We're not gonna go through everything, but I don't know, just kind of a little reminisce.
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so, you know, I went to my videos the other day, and it was funny. I was talking to, for anyone who knows Thorn, I was just talking to him and just scrolled through, and I scrolled all the way back to my beginning just to see, like, what did I really start? And this first video is this Marvel Strike Force Blitz tier fight, strategy, and, you know, fight techniques or something. And I actually clicked on this, and it is so...
All right, we're gonna do a Blitz recording.
I don't even know if you guys can hear this.
Tier 5 multiplier 2.5.
First off, too, like, note any MSF players here, note the power levels here. It is just like, it's hilarious. 15K, 16K. I'm talking about tier 5. You can barely hear me.
Actually, what I normally like to do during that time is get...
I mean, look at these powers. This is hilarious. 3 stars, 2 stars, you know, 4,000 power.
One of my weaker teams, so that if I lose...
Monster Hulk.
It's not that big of a loss.
And I'm using my weak teams. I mean, you can barely hear me. I'm just talking like this. It's just... It's really funny for me to see this, honestly. I'm kind of like, wow, this is solid. This is solid work right here. Anyway, I go through like picking some teams here. I pick the team, and then as I get into the actual like match here, I talk about not wanting to pick a fight with a crossbones and another tank because I knew it'd be a loss.
I'm really just trying to... Of course, I always avoid a crossbones and another tank fight.
It's just crazy. So I end up picking that one. You know, I get in here And it's just
DPS types, one of their assassins.
I'm talking about DPS, assassin types. I don't even remember if there was if that was a class or something at some point. Maybe, I don't remember. I don't think it was. You'll see no ultimate abilities on some of these, even the main characters here. It's just...
In this case, I'm picking Spider.
Was there even passives showing up here? Yeah, I mean, it's just like there's no buttons off to the left. You know, 2 abilities. That's all I got. It's I mean, 2 abilities for Hulk. I mean, this stuff is just pretty hilarious. So I go through here. I barely end up winning. And I mean, it's even to the point where it's like a medic might beat Hulk and the Grenadier. It ends up winning. But anyway, I got a real big kick out of the fact that this was like my first video. And I was just, all I was trying to do is, you know, help people understand what type of teams you want to pick to build up. And this was tier 5. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. It's just, it really cracks me up thinking about this. Look, I clearly lost at some point. At one point I said, I don't really like fighting Yondu. I don't know. It was pretty funny. So I got a big kick out of seeing that. You know, my next video was a optimized Blitz and campaign energy. And so this was the part where it really, for me, this is my mentality in, with anything I do. It's YouTube, it's gaming, it's how I, go on a trip, it's how I do things around the house. I'm always trying to be efficient and optimize the best I can. It's the nature of what I actually do for my job. And so, yeah, I just went through this video to kind of do that. And this must have been like, oh yeah, campaign energy regeneration optimization. And what's this one? Yeah, campaign energy reward. Anyway, so I'm starting to teach, or trying to teach people, like, this is the things that I do. This is the type of stuff that I think about doing during the day. Like, this is how I play the game so that you can be as efficient as possible. And that's how I started. And you can see, like, the video, I mean, I guess a first video of 227 views isn't terrible. But it's pretty low, and it's, I've got views these days that still sometimes some of my MCU videos, they don't get a lot of traction because the category I put them in. But still, it's kind of fun just to look at this. I see some mercenary stuff. Where my first big video was this one, 4,000 views, which was another campaign energy spending and optimization overnight regen plan. And I don't even know, I haven't even seen this, but I'm like very curious to see, what this was.
Everybody, this video is going to show you some of the ways I spend my campaign energy from a daily objective claim. You can see here, this is
it's 5 minute long.
To claim these 80 campaign energy. This is the last claim of the evening, if you guys remember.
I guess I did. Of course I did a spreadsheet.
Different times you can get free.
Of course I did a spreadsheet. So this must have been one of my first ones. So anyway, I walked through there trying to help people. That was my first big one. And then, some more campaign use stuff, like a villain, how to walk through villain, campaign 6.3. And you kind of go through here, start seeing all these different, videos, 38 views, 400 views. They're pretty small. We finally get into a Thanos raid, start looking at that stuff, a level 50 raid, an Ant-Man orb opening. I didn't do many of those. That obviously didn't get a lot of traction, but it's kind of just neat to see all of these old videos. An Ultimus raid, Nick Fury node, easy success. That's kind of funny. A Rocket, Raccoon, Ant-Man and Wasp events. Get to 80K STP fast. I mean, can you imagine? That's just hilarious now to think that 80K. That was a video I was trying. Someone was like, "How'd you get your characters to that strong that quick?" I'm like, I don't know. This is what I did, and it was 80K. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right. Another orb video that only had 13 views. That's more. That's, I feel like, typical. And let's see, another 80K STP quick thing. Some more orb openings. What is this? Rocket Raccoon 17. Oh, that must have... What was this? What is that?
Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be doing a node in the Rocket campaign.
Oh. All right.
17.
So this is hilarious. So see this? See, like, this was back in the day when you had, like, campaign events that you couldn't necessarily get 3 stars on, which these days that's like, are you like, get out of town here? Like, no, like, nah. So that's kind of funny seeing that. Clearly yeah, anyway. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. Hey, sweetie, how are you? You checking out what WolverThor's done over the last 3 years too? Yeah, that's very nice of you. Oh, you're so sweet. We got a Deadpool raid.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Father's Day again.
Thank you, sweetie. I love you. Obviously, it's Father's Day today when I'm shooting this. So anyway, you just keep going through here. It's just more orb openings. And oh my God. So this is honestly, I have to show this one. I share this like
That building
any chance I get. I did these like these Ravager Stitcher loops because the Stitcher, I left my Ravager Stitcher at like level 1 nothing, and he would just never lose.
So,
I was clearly recording.
This has been going on at least 3 minutes. Obviously, part of it was with the.
God, this is so like hilarious watching this.
This is the endless loop.
Like I'm talking about offer. This is. Hold on, I want to notice my text here. Yeah, the offers are garbage. I used to look at them a lot. Oh, that's hilarious. And this was back in 2018. So much for changing anything.
Ronan might die. I need to keep him. Oh, no. I'm screwed now.
Am I? But that's the thing.
This is at this point just complete total RNG luck.
So this goes on for like 3 minutes total.
Think that,
And I said I was already doing it for 3 minutes. And the Ravager Stitcher just keeps going, and he keeps going, and he keeps the team alive. And eventually I actually win, which is hilarious. But there are these other videos that I've got on here. Where are they? Where I've just got these Ravager Stitcher loops. And I still like to share these every once in a while. It is just kind of like, what? Like this level 1 Ravager Stitcher? And this is, I just like Ravager Stitcher OP. So when that actually became a thing in the last, I don't know, 6 to 10 months, I actually very much enjoyed it and tried to bring those videos back a bit and say, hey, did you see, like, check this video out. He is OP. So don't hate. If I see another one on here, I'll show you guys, because there's some on there where he actually does a 1v3 and wins. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. What else we got in here? A bunch of tier 6 orb openings. Blitz farm runs. There's I think this is another Stitcher one. I was just like, my Stitcher's OP. Let's see if this is the 1v3. I don't think it is. Nah, it's not. If I find it, I'll play it. I did some Marvel Loot Crate openings for a while, a couple years ago. That was okay. I mean, that's where I got that Scarlet Spidey hoodie that you guys might see me wear every once in a while. A Ride the Snake. So this was something where I was saying way back in the day where it was kind of like, it's basically like the slingshot thing. I called it riding the snake, where like if you were in your 20s or 50s or whatever, I'm like, just wait until after payout to finish. And then you can like, it's an easy way to climb an arena. That didn't pull a lot of traction. I'm sure a bunch of people now would have loved to been doing that if they weren't aware of it, even though that dynamic late right at payout is terrible and the worst. Back then, I didn't realize it. I thought like, this is a great idea to climb an arena. Just finish afterwards and you jump a bunch of spots. Not so much anymore. But yeah, well, hopefully I don't know what they're going to do with all that. We'll see. Is this the first gold video I did? Gold and the money it takes to max. Yeah, so this was one of the first videos where I actually got people where I got people reaching out to me and telling me they saw my videos.
Hey welcome back.
I wonder if I got a new mic.
I suppose I'll call it a state of the game type thing, but it's specific about one concept, and that's gold and money.
Yeah, so I go through this thing and I just talk about how you get gold and the offers, and then of course this is one of the first. This is one of the first spreadsheets I did, where I show like all the different gold it takes in this game, and then like I get all the way over to the side, and this spreadsheet and this concept was definitely like something that a lot of people talk to me about. I don't know if I get to I mean, I think I say it's like, yeah, it's over here.
37 grand.
Yeah, where I'm talking about total cost for gold and stars and shards. And I remember talking about buying a car or, buying characters in this game. And it was kind of nuts. So that was one of the first videos that I did that kind of like, you know, really made me get some attraction with other people. They were like, hey, I've seen your videos and blah, blah, blah. And here's the 3v1. Let's do this. So you can see this guy, he's got 3 characters he's fighting, right? We're not going to show this whole thing. Dude legit wins. And it goes on. How long was this video? It's only a minute or so, but still, I was just like, OP, man. Bro is OP. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know. There's a ton of videos in here. I'm not, like I said, I wanted to kind of focus on some of the older ones at first. You know, I eventually started evolving into, I don't even know when I decided to go on camera. I was against that for a long time. Eventually decided to do it. Probably, let's see, not here, not here. Is it Dark Dimension? Nope. You know, and there's Dark Dimension stuff. I was doing videos there, and those actually were okay. You know, I debated not even doing Dark Dimension anymore. But a lot of people have reached out to me and said, no, we still really like that. You know, it helps us. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. You know, I'll keep doing that. And when was this prioritization video? This was me talking about loot boxes and gambling. Again, I found that really hilarious. This is one I like to shout out to. So like back when Red Stars came out, a bunch of content creators got together. Some of these guys aren't even playing anymore. But we were basically trying to tell everybody, like, we didn't think that the Red Stars were going to be any good. So it's kind of crazy. You know, Chewburger wasn't even in this, and, you know, he helped write it. But like I said, a lot of these people aren't even playing the game anymore. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, so anyway, that obviously didn't do a whole lot, but I remember we were all upset. We were trying to rally people, you know. It's kind of like, I think shortly after that was probably when I decided to start going on camera. I don't know. You guys probably you probably wish I never did get on camera with my ugly mug, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, eventually you'll start seeing some more Dark Dimension stuff in here. I got a random orb opening, some more Dark Dimension. Man, it really was a while that I didn't do anything on camera. There we go. Is this the first one? Is this the first one? A stream test? That might have been it. Where is that? Yep, no green screen. Look at me. Just look at me. What a noob. No green screen or anything. That's good times. It looked like a YouTube stream there too. Good stuff. So, you know, did some Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. You know, a lot of these other ones started getting to character reviews. That was really kind of fun. Started doing a bunch more, you know, news type stuff. Trying to do things that people might be a little bit more interested in. Try to just keep growing and growing and growing. And excuse me, honestly, like, without all of the community and you guys, like, I couldn't have done, you know, Fix MSF. I was heavily involved in that. I couldn't have done, you know, anywhere near what, you know, this channel kind of grew up to. And it's still, still trying to grow it. You know, hopefully it's still helpful and people enjoy some of the content. You know, sometimes you might like it, sometimes you might not like it, and that's fine. I'm the type that's like, I'm always want to hear someone's opinion as long as it's constructive and, you know, it's a debate type situation. You know, it's those people who are just constantly negative or wanting to be negative just to be negative. I'm not into that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I got way too much other stuff going on to deal with drama like that, right? So yeah, so I don't know. I wanted to, you know, look at that. Again, you know, 3 years in. Oh, you know what I didn't mention though? One of the things I've got to mention, I can't go through this and not mention the hack, right? So a lot of people might not know this, but at some point I actually got hacked. And I just couldn't, I was like, what? Here we go. So I got this hacked account a couple years ago, where I remembered, like, I got hacked in the game, and it was just like, all right, here we go.
In this video,
you'll see my name's different, right?
Well, look, what's this? That's weird. Messy. Who's that? Well, that's the same PID number I've had. Huh. Well, where's all my gold? That's weird. I had like 2.5 million.
Which is a ton back then.
Also,
I'd still kill for
a
that.
future video I was saving gold orbs. I had 22. I luckily still have 20, which is a ton. You want to know what else is crazy? This is weird. So if I come here, let's go to someone I can actually upgrade. What's happening? A lot of weirdness here. I had a whole lot of red dots here, and all these power levels are different. And Rocket, you're higher than you were before.
Yeah, basically they...
See that number 41? You know what that was yesterday? 809.
Yeah, so basically, long story long is that I got my account hacked, and I worked with I don't remember who it was. It was Foxnext at the time, and I literally couldn't get anything done. I ended up reaching out to friends that I actually I knew from my personal life who worked at Fox, and going, I need some help. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, nobody's responding to me. This has been, I started an alt account because I needed to get that, fix in. And yeah, I mean, it was at least a week. I don't remember. I felt like it was a month. You know what it was? I probably got it back in a couple weeks, but then it was like all my materials and stuff. I was just kind of like, what the heck? So anyway, that was one of the craziest things that it was nuts. You know what I mean? A lot of people, I almost quit. And I remember my wife said to me, are you going to be happier if you quit and move on from the game, or if you just accept the fact you got hacked and they won't give you anything back, but you keep playing? And I was like, well, I'd rather play. And so that's kind of what I ended up doing. So to finish this video off a bit, again, I wanted to kind of just, this is where I am in game. A few years later, a whole bunch of money left. I'm at about 14 million. I'm still like in the same alliance. That's alliance that you saw there. Same alliance that I've been in. We've just changed the name. I ended up being the leader of it because we wanted to take it in a little bit more competitive direction. 77,000 Blitz wins. Still trying to fight for the top of arena. I'm not a huge like STP or CP guy, but it's still solid. I'm still, sitting at about, wish I had 2.5 million gold, which is kind of hilarious. With a lot of game, the economy is like, I remember, wow, it's like, oh, wow, you want 100,000 gold. And then it's like, oh, I have 40 million. I've got 40 million and I run out quickly. And it's, just not this game. Just doesn't work that way. So anyway, this is a longer video than I was planning, but, I really just wanted to take some time and say thank you, share, some of the older videos, talk through it a little bit. I don't know what the future is going to hold. Honestly, I plan to keep making content. I want to keep making content for Marvel Strike Force if the game sustains a situation that makes sense, for myself personally, and for something that I believe that my type of content can do for or help somebody or be entertaining for something, because that's really all it's about is, helping somebody or entertaining somebody, right? So yeah, if Strike Force continues to be that, I'm sure I'll do it. Marvel Future Revolution is definitely knocking hard on a door. So we'll see how that game actually comes out. It's just right now it's all hype type stuff, just seeing gameplay and not knowing a whole lot. Got to get into it and see. So you will see what happens in the next 1 to 3 years as well, right? I hope you guys stick with me through that if I'm keep going. Again, appreciate you all for, just hanging out with me through these past 3 years. I hope that I have done something that's helped you at some point. And like I mentioned earlier, we got the Discord link to the community, so check that out. Come there, chat, whatever. We try to, be as helpful as we can. There's a lot of good people in that group that honestly will help answer questions, help steer people. I try to do it as well as whenever I can. I got a specific, channel for some of that as well. And yeah, so hammer down on that like button, click the notification bell, subscribe. And again, monster thank you to everybody who's been there at any point. Not the whole time, but at any point. I appreciate you. And, thank you for all the content creators who've also helped me along the way. I've mentioned a bunch of you earlier, so thank you again for that. Much love to you. And I try to pay it forward with some of the new content creators that pop around when they show up. And hopefully, I hope that they grow and do well, especially the nice, good ones. So that's all I got. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.